the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends. They hope to teach a lesson in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Boston College Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cavaliers offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we've got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Got it in the middle, it's Turbin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long.
42 Spider.
Pulls it and fires to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. Three-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Eagles offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Looking for a man, it's Hill. Fires to the big fella, and they swarm him under.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the tailback. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. That's caught. It's Hendricks. How about that defense rising Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Finds his back in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mob. Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge 3rd down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rivera. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what are coaches talking about? Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Lowers those pads all the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Virginia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Got his man on the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make his plays.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivera. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Rivera. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavalier!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Green. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to run it. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity. Before the end of the half.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center in Scott Stadium.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Off play action. It's complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Stumbled to the ground.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Finds a man on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Slings it downfield. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Boston College, 10.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. It's
a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Virginia! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind. Field stripe at the 48.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hendricks. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the quarterback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And as he throws, makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You know, you just can't coach toughness at quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
This one's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Gibbs. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense.
Here we go.
He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. First down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Picked off to stop the threat. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Ready, set. Fire.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first down. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Once he got some room, it was over. Boy, did they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat.